Welcome everybody, it's me, that one guy from one place at that one time, Jagrim110, and welcome to day 115 of NHL 24 Predicting the NHL season. Now yesterday we only had 3 games played and we got all of them wrong besides the Edmonton and Anaheim game, so that's still another bad day for us, which puts our full total prediction at 412 and 391. But without any further ado, we got a lot of games to go over today, so let's hope that we can bump that correct predictions up. So let's go on ahead and get to our first game of the day down in Montreal between the Dallas Stars and the Montreal Canadiens. So see you all in Montreal. Welcome to Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, where we have our first battle of the day between the Dallas Stars and the Montreal Canadiens. As we go down to center ice, get a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 25 seconds up between Dallas and Montreal as the Stars have a 7-2 lead against the Canadiens. And this game is pretty much out of hand for Montreal. So we're just going to go ahead and get to our next game down in New York between the Calgary Flames and the New York Islanders. So see you all in New York. Welcome to UBS Arena in Elmont, New York, where we have our next battle of the day between the Calgary Flames and the New York Islanders. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between New York and Calgary as the Islanders have a 3-1 lead. And so we're going to get a face-off here and see if Calgary can pull a comeback here, but right now New York is in full control as Horvat to Barzal, Dobson, Horvat, shot, not there. Lee brings it around, Horvat, back to Lee and another shot block. Hanifin in control. And he loses it. Dobson, Romanov, Horvat. Dobson shoots. It's not there. But the Islanders win this one. They kept full control there. And with that, we're just going to go ahead and get to our next game down in Buffalo between the St. Louis Blues and the Buffalo Sabres. So see you all in Buffalo. Welcome to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York, where we have our next battle of the day between the St. Louis Blues and the Buffalo Sabres. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between St. Louis and Buffalo as the Blues are down 3-5 against the Sabres and they've pulled their goalie trying to tie this game here. But a lot of puck battling here in the corner. Puck rings around. Bryson's there first for the Sabres. Get it to, okay, Poso who shoots and scores! And with that it should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and get to our next one down in Detroit between the Vancouver Canucks and the Detroit Red Wings. So see you all in Detroit. Welcome to Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, where we have our next battle of the day between the Vancouver Canucks and the Detroit Red Wings. As we go down to center ice, got a face-off between these two teams. We'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Vancouver and Detroit as the Canucks have a 3-1 lead against the Red Wings. So we're going to see if Detroit can make a comeback here. But it's not looking good as here comes the Canucks for the empty netter. And they miss the net. Sherratt trying to find someone. Get it to Sprong. Still an empty net with 10 seconds to go. Goes into the zone. Trying to find someone open. Couldn't pass it to Larkin. And the Canucks will come out with the victory here as they go for the empty netter. Doesn't make it in, but it doesn't matter because they win. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our next game down in Boston between the Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins. So see you all in Boston. Welcome to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts, where we have our next battle of the day between the Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Boston and Washington as the Bruins have a 6-4 lead against the Capitals and are trying to win out this game. But Washington's pulled their goalie trying to get that 6-on-5 man advantage, but it's not looking too good as here comes Sam Zreendijk who misses the net. Sedin is in control now. Gets it down to Carlson, all the way down to Porteous, and he gets his puck stolen. Puck is banked down, picked up by the Capitals. McMichael couldn't do anything. McAvoy takes a shot, misses the net, but it doesn't matter because this game is over. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our next game down in Florida between the Colorado Avalanche and the Florida Panthers. So see you all in Florida. Welcome to Amerit Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida, where we have our next battle of the day between the Colorado Avalanche and the Florida Panthers. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 25 seconds up between Colorado and Florida, as both of these teams are tied at 2. So, of course, we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie as Bobrovsky makes a save and gives it to Forsling. Cross down. So let's see if Florida can get some action here with the final 10 seconds. Poke check. Held against the corner now. A lot of puck battling. Avalanche get control. Manson, get it to Druin. Goes into the zone, gets stopped at the blue line. So Control takes a shot. Bobrovsky makes a save, and we're going to overtime. Well, welcome to overtime between the Florida Panthers and the Colorado Avalanche. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Face-off down, won by the Avalanche. With 15 seconds to go, Taves is in control. Get it down the Druid to Johansson. Kicks it back to Druid and a back to Johansson, and they score! And the Avalanche win in overtime in the final seconds. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Ottawa between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. So see you all in Ottawa. Welcome to Canadian Tire Center in Canada, Ontario, where we have our Battle of Ontario between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Toronto and Ottawa as the Senators have a 4-0 lead against the Maple Leafs. And this game's looking pretty out of hand for Toronto. So with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Carolina between the New Jersey Devils and the Carolina Hurricanes. So we'll see you all in Raleigh. Welcome to PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we have our next battle of the day between the New Jersey Devils and the Carolina Hurricanes. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between New Jersey and Carolina as the Devils have a 5-2 lead. And I'm going to say this game is pretty much out of hand for Carolina. So with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Philadelphia between the Seattle Kraken and the Philadelphia Flyers. So see you all in Philly. Welcome to Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we have our next battle of the day between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Seattle Kraken. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 25 seconds up between Philadelphia and Seattle, as both of these teams are tied at 2. So, of course, we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie, as Larson goes in for the Kraken, gives it to Dunn, and he gets stopped. Walker now has it for the Flyers. Gives it down. Pulling, trying to get it in. Passes it across, can't connect on it, and the Kraken will get possession of the puck. We'll hold out on it, and we'll go to overtime. Welcome to overtime between the Seattle Kraken and the Philadelphia Flyers. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. A goal here will win it. A save will continue on as Konecny goes in, and he gets it in! And the Flyers win this game in the shootout! And with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in Winnipeg between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Winnipeg Jets. So see you all in Winnipeg. Welcome to Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where we have our next battle of the day between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Winnipeg Jets. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Pittsburgh and Winnipeg as the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. But here comes Winnipeg trying to tie the game as they pulled an empty net, and they have a delayed penalty, so they'll be on the power play right now. Crosby is caught for interference. Empty net for the Jets as we get a face-off inside the Penguin zone. Puck is dropped, and it's won by Pittsburgh. And here comes O'Connor. Dumps it down into the zone. A race for the puck, and it's picked up by Schmidt. Get it to Velarde. Trying to get around. He does succeed. Pass all the way down to Iafallo. 5 seconds to go. Pionk takes a shot, and Jari makes a save. 2.8 seconds to go. Face-off inside the Penguin zone. This is for the game. Face-off down. It's shot immediately, and that was a bad choice, and the Penguins win this game. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Columbus between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. So see you all in Columbus. Welcome to Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, where we have our next battle of the day between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets. As we go down center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here Here we are with 30 seconds up between Tampa Bay and Columbus as the Lightning have a 3-1 lead against the Blue Jackets, but Columbus has pulled their goalie trying to tie this game. But here come the Lightning with Radish across down to Stamkos. He couldn't handle the puck. Benstrom gets poke check, but it goes straight to Marchenko. He goes into the zone, passes it. It's blocked. Kucherov gets it stolen. Werenski shoots, couldn't get it there. Another shot, and Vasilevsky makes a save. And I'm going to say this game is pretty much over. So with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next one down in Nashville between the Arizona Coyotes and the Nashville Predators. So see you all in Nashville. Welcome to Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, where we have our next battle of the day between the Nashville Predators and the Arizona Coyotes. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Arizona and Nashville as the Predators have a 2-1 lead against the Coyotes. So we're going to go ahead and see if Arizona can tie this game as they get possession of the puck right now as Moser's in control. Trying to find someone open, can't succeed, and Nashville regains possession again. Yossi goes into the zone now as he runs to his own guy. Get it to Forsberg, tries to pass it, it doesn't work, and Ingram grabs the puck, and this game is over. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get to our last game of the day down in Los Angeles between the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. So see you all in LA. Welcome to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, where we have our final game of the day between the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we'll see all of you in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds up between Edmonton and Los Angeles as the Oilers have a 6-4 lead against the Kings, and so Los Angeles has pulled their goalie, but they're going to get called for tripping, and Edmonton will go on the power play. Face-off down, won by the Kings, but Edmonton steals it. McDavid goes in, he shoots it, it's blocked up front. Draisaitl gets pushed, and the puck is now ringing around behind. Kopitar in control, dumps it down. It's out of the zone, but McDavid gets it immediately. Loses possession. Here comes Kempe for a breakaway. He goes, he shoots, and it's blocked, and this game is over. And with that, that is it for today. Check back in tomorrow to see if these predictions are right. And with that, it is me, that one guy from one place at that one time, JGorm110, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.